guys, I'm Caitlin. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, where I post every other day around noon, 11:30 noon Pacific Standard Time, because I am over here in California. How are you guys doing? If you guys feel like following me over on my other channel, I'll put that up on the screen. Paranormal, ghosty, spooky, creepy vibes over there. If you guys feel like following me on TikTok, I'll also put that up on the screen. If you feel like following me over there, I have a little bitty baby amount of followers, like literally like 240, so no big deal if you don't. Also, you guys know I'm trying to reach the watch time hour goal, so if you like hearing what I have to say, or you want to hate watch, or whatever the case, and you feel like letting my videos play in the background while you're driving, cooking, cleaning, whatever, feel free, because as you guys know, I'm a broke bitch and I need the monies, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I appreciate you guys so much. And I just wanted to say a couple things right in the beginning of the video, because I think you guys have me confused with somebody else. All right. Number one, this is not an airport, right? If you guys follow the Jessica Kent drama and you guys know Mindy, she is well known for saying, this is not an airport. My channel is not an airport. You do not need to announce your arrival or your departure. If you do not like what I'm saying, if you do not like how my videos are formatted, you can hit the road, Jack. There's a little X up at the top of the screen. Exit out. I don't need to know. I don't really care. I hate to break it to you. So if you write a comment announcing your departure, adios. It makes no difference to me. All right, that's number one. Secondly, I can talk for however long I want to talk in the beginning of a video before I show any evidence. I'm not a research channel. I'm not a drama channel. I'm not giving you guys dissertations like I've already stated. I'm literally just saying my opinion on things that I'm seeing. That's it. That's all. That's it. So somebody left a comment saying, oh my God, you talked for 3 minutes before you presented any evidence. I'm out of here. Never watching again. Bye. Bye. And I'm sure your parents would think you're weird for commenting on somebody's video. Like, you're fucking weird. The people who do that are weird. You guys are strange. I never comment on people's things unless it's positive. If I see something and I don't like it, I scroll past. I exit out. I don't watch them again. It's very weird, off-kilter behavior, and it's like alarming to me. Also, I would appreciate it if you guys don't tell me about my ethnicity and my race, okay? You guys don't know me. You guys don't know me in real life. You're not going to press me about my ethnicity and my race, all right? You're just not. So there's that. Another thing, even though I've already said it many times, the people who are saying, oh, she's just doing this for views and blah, blah. Of course I am. Are you a stupid? Like, of course I am. Of course I am. Anybody who posts videos on the internet, you want people to see them. Otherwise, why would you post them? What is the point? What would be the point of posting something if my goal was for nobody to see it? Do you see how that sounds? Oh, and another person who said that I look like a crackhead. Number one, baby. Number one, I've never done crack in my life. Could never be a crackhead. Far from a crackhead. I have done some things in my life, and if you have watched any of my videos, you would know that. But never a crackhead, baby. And that's not an insult, because there are some people who are really crackheads, and they're living life, and they're doing their thing. So I don't know how I look like a crackhead. Where? I look like a crackhead because I have blue hair and I have big, beautiful eyes, and you just can't take it? Sorry, sucks for you. Sucks for you. But that's where it's at. So now it's been how many minutes? Oh, shit. 4.5 minutes of me talking before I've said anything. That must really suck. Like, you guys can't bother me, the people who are leaving these negative comments. It doesn't bother me. I think it's funny. I show my husband and I laugh. It does not get under my skin. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you don't like it, you can feel free to go. It's all right. Not everybody is going to vibe with me. Not everybody is going to be on the same level as me. Not everybody's going to understand me. And that's fine, because I probably don't understand you either. Like, it's fine. But today, I couldn't really decide the topic of the video that I wanted to make, because I am having an issue with these ASMR girlies. I'm having an issue with that. Like, I can't wrap my a little bitty brain around it. I'm also like, oh my God, up in a freaking twist about the Narali and Younglow drama. Like, all of a sudden, Younglow's with a man. Like, bitch, I thought you were a lesbian. Like, where is it giving we're with a man? Like, you know what I mean? You already know it's a Younglow baby mama. Like, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do that. Then I also couldn't decide if I wanted to do videos on Vanderpump Rules. Like, I have a lot going on in this noggin, and I have a headache today. It's my husband's birthday tomorrow, so there's a lot of shit going on. I couldn't decide. So I figured I would come on here and give you guys a story of when I was younger and some of the stupid shit that I did. And I just wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was funny. I think it's funny and sad and crazy now, but in the moment I didn't really think that too much. So I graduated high school early. All right, I was supposed to graduate in 2011 in like the end of May or June, but I graduated a year early. So I graduated when I was 16 because I'm born in November, so I'm younger than all of the kids in my class. I always have been. When I was going to the high school, I had met this girl, and we're gonna name her Michaela. All right. So I met Michaela when I was in high school, and we were chilling. Like, I really got along with her. I thought she was kind of like a little much, like a little crazy. She's very loud, very spontaneous, says like kind of stupid, quirky things, but I was vibing with her. She was cool. We became really, really close, like best friends. Like, all day, every day, we're together. I got my license, and she didn't have her license, so I was driving. So we would go do things, and at this point, I was already at a continuation school because I had made my mind up that I wanted to graduate early, and the only way that I could do that was to cheat the system and go to a continuation school. So I'm at a different school, she's at the regular high school, and I would get out early because it was like half day from 8 to like 11:30 at the continuation school. So I got out early. I would be at the school to pick her up. Sometimes I'd pick the bitch up at lunch, and we'd leave and ditch and go do all this stuff. So mind you, like I said, okay, this is 2010, 2011. We're on the party line. Like, I don't know if the party line is in every state. I don't know if it's just a California thing. I'm not really sure, but we were on the party line. Now, if you know, you know. So we're 16 years old. We're on the party line. We're talking to all these people we had no business talking to. Absolutely no business. We're on Moco Space. We're on MySpace was kind of still a thing. We're on Omegle. We're on all these things. All right, we're on all these dating apps, doing shit. We have no Meet Me. Oh my God, Meet Me. We're on all this shit. Okay, we have no business being on there. We're little girls. No business. But the majority of the time, we'd be on the party line. We get these guys' numbers and we text them. All right, with our real phone numbers, like freaking idiots. And Michaela had a boyfriend. All right, she had a boyfriend who lived 2 hours away from us, 2 hours south. So she'd be on the phone. We'd be talking to these people on the party line, but she still had her boyfriend, but it was long distance, so it didn't really count, right? And he had been like cheating on her and everything anyways. So she says, so whatever. And at this point, I think I had just met my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time. We weren't together yet. We were just talking, so it wasn't really an issue. Well, one day, because I was the one who had my license, remember? I had my license. She was like, we should go see my boyfriend. She was frantic, right? Because she was like, I know he's cheating on me. I just need to go see him. Like, he lives so far away. How are we ever going to be together? I just need to see him. I just want to hug him. Freaking the fuck out, right? And I'm like, whoa, take a seat, man. I'm like, calm down. Calm down. It's really like, bitch, I just got my license and you want me to drive 2 hours to go and see your boyfriend and be a third wheel? Number one, who's going to give me gas money? Secondly, my parents are never going to let me go. Thirdly, your parents are even more strict than mine. So who's going to let you go? When are we going to do this? Where are we going to buy food? How are we going to pay for the toll? Okay? How are we going to pay for the toll? We're barely going to have enough money to get goddamn gas because I had a big ass SUV for my first car. Like, no thank you, mom and dad. So I'm thinking all of these things. And she's like, no, it'll be fine. No, don't worry. I'll give you money. And I'm like, how are you going to give me money, girl? Like, we don't have jobs. What are you saying? We don't work. We're high school students. I just barely graduated. Like, you're still in actual high school. My parents are not going to fund this, and neither are yours. So, one day, I'm hanging out at her house. It's the weekend. And actually, it's not a weekend. It's a Friday night because she wanted to go visit her boyfriend the next day. So, Michaela's like, let's go. Can you go take me to meet my friend? And I'm like, okay. Like, I've always been the friend that's more grounded, that is able to think clearly, see the big picture, able to say, like, maybe let's not do that. Maybe that's not a good decision. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been that friend, the mother type of friend. So maybe I'm a boring bitch. I don't know. But she's like, will you take me to go meet my friend? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, who is it? What's her name? She's like, no, it's not a girl. It's a guy, one of my guy friends. And I'm like, yeah, okay, for sure. And she's like, yeah, he said he was just going to give me some money so I can give you gas so we can go and see my boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Her parents were already used to me being there and going and picking her up and us leaving and coming back and forth and back and all that. So she tells me where to go. She tells me to go to this restaurant parking lot that was all the way. When I tell you I lived on this side of town and then she lived all the way on the other side of town in the cut. And then she wanted me to go all the way back over by where I lived. We get in the car, we leave, we're bumping music, we go. I pull up in the parking lot and I see this big, like, limo. No shit. It was a limo in the restaurant parking lot for absolutely no reason. And this restaurant was kind of like it had gone downhill. Like, it used to be a bar, but then it was a restaurant and the restaurant kind of went downhill. So there's really nobody there. And it's not nighttime yet because this is like in the summer. It's not nighttime yet. It's kind of, the sun is going down, but it's still light outside. So she's like, okay, I'll be right back. And I'm like, absolutely not. Like, what do you mean you'll be right back? Don't leave me here. So the guy gets out of the car. Oh my God. The guy gets out of the car. It's a full-blown ass man. A grown man. He's a full-grown, older ass man. Like, he had to be late 20s, early 30s. Like, no bullshit. He comes out. He goes over to the passenger side window. She had rolled it down, and he's, like, leaning in my window like that. And he's like, come on. Like, come on. She'll be fine. Your friend will be fine. And I'm like, hi, who are you? And he was like, oh, you don't need to know my name. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know my name. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I've always been outspoken. I always say what's in my head. So I'm like, what the fuck? You're weird. And he's like, you're beautiful. You could come and work for me. Immediately, I'm like, what the fuck situation am I in? What situation am I in? Like, I'm lost in the sauce. I'm shocked. She gets out of the car and I'm telling her, right? After he said that, he went back into the limo and she gets out of the car to go. And I'm telling her, I'm like, please, like, this is not a good idea. How do you know this guy? Where is this guy from? This guy is not your friend. He's a grown ass man. Like, he looks old as fuck. Please don't get out of the car. Please do not get out of the car. Like, we should not be here. You should not be here. What is going on? And she was like, this girl tells me that she met him on the party line. She's never met him in real life. She doesn't know who he is. It's a random ass guy that she got his phone number on the party line when we were calling in the middle of the night being freaking bad young girls. She called, oh my God, just listen. She didn't know the guy. She met him on the party line, got his phone number, met him in real life. She said he told her if she does some favors for him, he'll give her gas money, right? So that's what she was going to do. We are 16. She was older than me. So we're 16 and 17 years old. She gets out, does not listen to me. And at this point, I'm texting my boyfriend, who would be my boyfriend, texting him. I'm like, what the fuck, this bitch? Like, she's got me in this fucking situation. What the fuck? She's in the car with the guy giving a little, got 3,000 for some goddamn gas money to go see her boyfriend. To go see her boyfriend. She went and did these favors for this grown-ass man to get money to give me to go take her to see her boyfriend 2 hours away. And I'm like texting, I'm like, I can't leave. I don't know what the fuck. I don't remember what he's saying. But I know I'm saying I can't just leave her. I can't leave her here. I'm pissed. Because I'm like, you have me in this situation, literally being a theater box, prostituting. And I'm like, this is, dude. I could not believe the situation that she put me in. I just could not bring myself to leave her there. Like, I didn't want her to get kidnapped. I didn't want her to get R-worded. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on in that limo. And they were only in there for like 15 minutes. She came out, she got back in my car, and she's like, okay, let's go. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So we leave, and then she's like, oh yeah, he gave me $80. Girl, I had a big ass car that was not going to put shit in my tank to drive 2 hours and 2 hours, not to mention driving around to get food and all of this shit. And you just literally girl.
I know you're not telling me it was only worth $80.
I was so pissed off that she put me in that situation and that she felt like she needed to put herself in that situation. And then how disrespectful you go, and we went to go see your boyfriend. I drove her to go see her boyfriend 2 hours away. And she went and she was kissing and hugging and loving on her boyfriend when she just, did you tell your boyfriend how you got the gas money to come and see him? Like, what in the world are we doing here, Steven? What's not clicking? Like, I don't know. And I was so pissed, but I still was her friend. Like, I didn't hold it against her. I knew that it was wrong. I knew that she shouldn't have done that. I knew that it made me feel uncomfortable, but I was still her friend. And then later on, when I got with my boyfriend, she did some crazy shit. She called my mom and my grandma and told them that I was sneaking out and staying over at his house and I was pregnant and all this shit, and I had to like threaten to beat the bitch up, and it was the whole thing. But yeah, that was the story of when my friend literally was a theater box for the funds, and she got the funds and she used it to go see her boyfriend. So I facilitated a prostitution situation, and I'm not proud about it at all. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because it popped into my head while I was scrolling through TikTok. And I've never told anybody that story aside from my boyfriend. So do with that what you will. But let me know in the comments below if you guys have ever dealt with anything like that. And let me know if you guys want to hear more. But I couldn't decide on topics, so that's what I gave you guys today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. It's my husband's birthday tomorrow. So I will catch you guys on Monday. All right? Bye.